Occupational safety and health is workers' right guaranteed under the law. Occupational safety and health is important not only for workers but also for the business world. The ILO estimates that some 337 million workers around the world had occupational accident each year and 2.3 million of them died. Jamsosek data found that the incidence of occupational accidents in Indonesia is quite high. It is 103,000 cases in 2012, with 9 people die every day in average. The data have not included data from informal sectors such as domestic workers. The implementation of occupational safety and health has been limited to formal sectors such as offices, companies, large factories, large construction sites, large workshops, and other workplaces which are under the risk of labor inspection. However, for informal sectors, such as small-medium enterprises, street vendors, home industry, agriculture, animal husbandry, fishery, and domestic work, as well, implementation and supervision of occupational safety and health is a challenge because of the limited human resources of labor inspectors. Therefore, it needs effort to expand the culture of occupational safety and health in society in order to avoid greater losses due to occupational accidents or illness. Although the Indonesian government has enacted the Law No. 1/1970 on occupational safety, the existing instrument and resources of labor inspection have not been able to reach the domestic sector. In addition, the domestic workers' workplace is within the private domain, and the absence of legislation for domestic workers makes it impossible for outsiders to inspect the occupational safety and health where domestic workers work. Article 13 of ILO Convention number 189 on decent work for domestic workers states that every domestic worker has the right to a safe and healthy working environment. Therefore, its members shall take effective measures to ensure the safety and health of domestic workers in accordance with national laws, regulation, and practice with due regard for the specific characteristic of domestic work. The implementation of occupational safety and health in the domestic sector cannot be done in the same ways as in companies. It needs other approaches that are participatory and voluntary in nature.
Monggo, Pak.
Kopi yuk, buatin kopi ya.
Pak, ini kopinya.
Oh, gitu Mbak.
Karena kita rumah kan bentuk
Pak Sim, coba dicoba Pak Yati kalau nggak percaya. Coba dulu.
Participatory means domestic workers actively engage in self-monitoring and a voluntary improvement, either individually or in groups. Voluntary means that they do it without being forced, but because of their need to increase their productivity. The ILO, or International Labour Organization, has developed a self-monitoring instrument called WIDE, or Work Improvement in Domestic Environment. The instrument is intended to assist domestic workers to make independent observation of the condition of their work environment and make improvement voluntary with consultation with their employers. In other words, this instrument is also a part of occupational safety and health for domestic sector.
Keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja di lingkungan rumah tangga ini sangat penting, tidak hanya bagi pekerja rumah tangga dan juga bagi majikan. Bagi pekerja rumah tangga, kecelakaan kerja akan mengakibatkan mereka tidak bisa bekerja dan bahkan mereka akan kehilangan pendapatan. Dan bagi majikan, kecelakaan kerja akan mengakibatkan kerugian yang lebih besar seperti terjadinya kebakaran ataupun cedera pada anggota keluarganya. Barangkali sebagian besar masyarakat menganggap bahwa rumah adalah tempat yang paling aman. Namun perlu diketahui bahwa rumah adalah tempat kerja bagi pekerja rumah tangga. Rumah adalah ranah privasi yang tidak mungkin dilakukan pengawasan dari luar, sehingga sulit bagi pengawas ketenagakerjaan atau otoritas melakukan pengawasan atau pendampingan di dalam meningkatkan keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja.
This training is intended to provide an understanding of the occupational safety and health in domestic work, to practice how to conduct self-monitoring and develop corrective action plan. The important session in the training is the practice of observing occupational safety and health in household with the guide of a checklist. What needs to be given attention in organizing the training is the active participation of participants in discussion, exploring local knowledge, and sharing experiences among the participants. PAOT stands for Participatory Action-Oriented Training. It is a method of practical training by encouraging communities' self-effort and initiatives. PAOT aims to increase community voluntary participation and avoid adopting from outside. Principles of PAOT concept are: 1. Developing local practices. 2. Focusing on simple improvements. Achievement through good examples in the workplace. 3. Linking the working condition with the ultimate goal of work. 4. Learning by doing. 5. Experiences exchange. 6. Promoting community involvement.
Sampeyan ya apa?
Lah ku orang ngono.
Lah ya
orang
kok?
apik.
Pada. Lah sampeyan.
Luwe apik lek mau
Pada. Oh, iya. Lek biyene ku lek apa? Gas urung ono cangkrukane. Saiki wis ono cangkrukane ning sampeyan ya apa?
Lek ku durung ono cangkrukane.
Lah, ngono ku lho majikane jadi tukokno. Sampeyan?
Iya.
Checklist of developing the improvement of occupational safety and health in household environment is a tool that assists domestic workers and employers in conducting self-monitoring and determining improvements priority voluntarily. There are 7 check areas in work improvement in the domestic environment, including material storage and handling, workplace design, safety of machinery or work equipments, physical environment, welfare facilities, wages and benefit, communication, and right to success. Each area has checkpoints which differ in number and can be added or reduced according to the condition in the field. There may be some checkpoints that are not relevant and can be dropped or may need to be added if necessary. How to use checklist equipment. Now let's get together to learn how to use this checklist. 1. Determine the work area which condition will be checked. For example, we will check the area of material handling and storage. 2. Take a few minutes to walk around and observe the condition around the work area we will check. 3. For each checkpoint. If the condition has been good or no improvements needed, mark the column No. For example, food that has been covered or a gas cylinder has been put on a holder. If it is not good, For example, the food needs to be covered or you propose any action to improve the working condition in the area. Mark the column yes. And if you think the improvement of the condition is urgent, give mark the column priority. Write down your proposed improvement action on the part of description. Conducting the monitoring process after the training. As a follow-up, each participant is expected to develop an individual action plan for improvements referring to the checklist. If there is a checkpoint that is not included in the checklist, it can be added to the action plan. Conversely, the non-relevant checkpoints can be eliminated. Conduct monitoring process is intended to see and document the improvement made, and to notify or provide solution of improvements whenever a problem occurs. Conduct monitoring process can be done by the training organizers or by domestic workers group in 2 stages. Short term, 2 till 3 months for easy and low-cost improvements, and long term, 6 till 12 months for fairly large and costly. Based on observation in the workplace and guided by the training checklist, domestic workers develop improvement action plan. The way is by looking at the checkpoint with mark the column yes. Improvements are carried out voluntarily under the following principles. 1. The use of local materials and ideas. 2. Development or improvements at low cost, easy to do, and a smart way. 3. Starting with small steps and gradually. Evaluating and sharing experiences. After 12 months, it needs to be evaluated in the form of a workshop to share experiences. This evaluation aims to see the extent to which the implementation of improvements has been made, to discuss solution of improvements whenever problems occur, and to share experiences and knowledge with other participants. Documentation during the monitoring process in the form of photographs before and after the improvements need to be displayed or necessary to be contested using the following criteria. The improvements is easy to do, at low cost, and a smart solution.
Disnaker Kota Malang pada hakikatnya menyambut baik adanya program kegiatan pembinaan keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja ini di Kota Malang bagi pekerja rumah tangga. Hal ini mengingat bahwa selain keterbatasan dana, kegiatan ini juga untuk mendukung pelaksanaan budaya K3 yang dimulai dari rumah tangga. Harapan-harapan kami adalah mengingat luasnya wilayah Kota Malang yang terdiri dari 5 kecamatan dan pentingnya program pelaksanaan pembinaan K3 ini bagi pekerja rumah tangga. Hendaknya kegiatan ini dilaksanakan secara berkesinambungan, menambah frekuensi kegiatan. Hal ini untuk menekan jumlah kecelakaan kerja di rumah tangga. Disnaker Kota Malang akan menerima segala permasalahan-permasalahan yang terkait dengan keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja di rumah tangga. Hal ini selain untuk pelaksanaan K3 lebih baik, juga untuk pelaksanaan kelancaran budaya K3 lebih lancar lagi.
Manfaat K3 itu bagi majikan dapat pekerjaan dari PRT itu dapat berjalan dengan lancar, dan juga K3 juga mengurangi terjadinya kecelakaan kerja di rumah tangga. Karena apa? Dampaknya itu nanti bagi PRT dan majikan juga dari kecelakaan kerja yang terjadi. Dan K3 itu juga PRT bekerja nanti akan sesuai dengan jalur-jalurnya, jadi sesuai dengan aturan-aturan yang ada di rumah tangga.
Dari pelatihan K3 supaya kita tidak mudah terjadi kecelakaan di dalam area kerja kita, yaitu saya pernah pengalaman saya pernah setrika tidak saya copot stop kontaknya. Untungnya tidak terjadi apa-apa karena masih ketahuan majikan. Terus yang kedua, ikut pelatihan K3 ini saya bisa jadi tahu bagaimana cara